I've got to think about it.
Okay, great. Well, there's three things that you want to think about. The first one is whether you want it. If it was $1, would you want it?
Yeah.
Okay. Then the second thing is the quality. Have I shown you that we have the best quality?
Yes.
Okay. Then the third one it comes down to is affordability, and mostly that's what it comes down to. A lot of times with the affordability, it comes down to either the monthly payment if you're going on a service plan, or the total price, or the monthly payment if you're buying it. Which one of the three do you think you'd want to think about the most?
Well, of course, this one.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Now, there's four things for sure in this world that I think you agree with me will never change. If you don't get the system, you're still going to buy the clean box, right?
Right.
Okay, and do you still feel that $60 is a fairly accurate amount that you're spending on the cleaning box?
Yes.
Okay, great. Then the second one is the energy bill, and that is the savings on the $10 on the energy bill. And you see that if you didn't get the system, you'd still have the higher energy cost to heat over there.
Yes.
Okay, great. And then the third one is the raw water cost. And the raw water cost is the coffees, teas, juices, Kool-Aid, sugars, the washable clothing, the wash machines, dishwashers, water heaters, plumbing, the faucets, shower heads, ice makers, humidifiers, shaving blades, and crates. And we used a lower figure. We had $65. We lowered that to $50 there. But you see, that's a real cost, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then the last one is the bottled water. If you didn't have my system, you'd be buying the bottled water, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, very good. So the 130, if you weren't going to get the system, that's a real cost that you'd still have to think about, right?
Right.
Okay. And the only confusing part of the deal is usually the raw water cost. Like, some people get a little confused with it. Like, you're going to buy soap. You have a water heater. You buy bottled water. But sometimes people get a little confused and they're like, I'm not sure if I'm really going to see the savings on the coffee. Or, clothing, it can get all dingy and stuff, but you can let your clothes age a little bit as you save money. Now, washing machines, dishwashers, water heaters, faucets and stuff, you got to replace them when they go bad, and you got to buy the shaving blades. But what if we said with the raw water cost, let's just count it as a benefit but not a cost.
Okay.
Okay, so this might make your decision a little easier as you think about it. Number one, you still got soap, and that's $60 a month. You still have your gas savings, that's $10 a month. So this is soap, this is gas, and then you still got your water, which is $10. I like to call that swag, so let me reverse these. Soap, water, gas, swag. Okay, and that's $80 a month. So if you weren't going to get my system, to think about is you got an $80 bill.
Right.
Okay, in our system, on Drive Before You Buy is $99. Okay, so the difference in the two of those is $19. Okay, so what can you buy these days for $19?
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole ton. You can spend that 66 cents a day. $20 is 66 cents a day, 2/3 of 30. So for 66 cents, you can't even buy anything at the store anymore, can you?
No.
I mean, candy bar, what's that, a couple bucks or
Yes.
something like that? Okay, so, but a couple cases of bottled water. You could actually buy for about $19 about 3 or 4 cases of bottled water.
Yeah.
So if you think about it, 3 or 4 cases of bottled water or the water max, which one's a better value?
The water.
Right. So what it really comes down to is $19. That's what you want to think about. And, a meal at McDonald's can cost you $30 right there. The interesting thing is, what if the city shut off your water today and they say, we're going to turn it on tomorrow, and we're either going to make it 80 or 99. Now, at first, you'd probably say, I want the 80. But then we tell you, well, for the 80, you're going to get, the coffee's not going to taste good. You're going to get films on your coffees. The coffee's going to spoil. Your ice cubes are going to be all cloudy. Your skin's going to be dry. Your complexions are going to be worse. It's going to cut. You get more cuts when you shave. Your clothes are going to be dingier. Stains not coming out. Whites losing their white. Dishes not as clean. Shower doors, and all the 50 negatives. But then you say, well, tell me about the 99. All positives. All softer skin, softer clothes, cleaner dishes, no chlorine in the water. But at first you're like, yeah, but it's $19 more. But then the city tells you, yes, but you pay this forever. And you say, yes, that's what a water bill is. That's $9,600 in 10 years. Because 80 times 120 is $9,600. But the water max you can actually buy for $71.90. So you can pay Drive Before You Buy on the water bill, but you can just pay it off for $71.90, where the city water goes on forever. So in 10 years, that's $9,600. Which one of the two waters would you rather turn on? The $80 water that ends up costing you $9,600, or the $99 that costs you $71?
The 71.
Right.
But I have kids in college. And
Oh,
I just
yeah,
can't
kids
get
in college,
another
yeah.
bill.
And I do too, so my heart goes out to you with that. So anytime you have a big bill, whether it's kids in college or buying siding or fixing a foundation, buying a car, finishing the basement. You know, it's a big cost, and then you have to worry about, don't want to run out of money. But while you're having the kids in college or any of these other things, you still have plumbing in your house, right?
Yes.
And how old's your plumbing right now? I forgot.
About 25 years.
About 25 years. So in 25 more years, it'll be 50 years old, but probably not, because plumbing lasts about 30 to 45 years. So let's say you don't get the system and you continue to run this through the plumbing. Well, and we already figured this out earlier, but that'll be replumbing the house at $6,000, right?
Right.
Because it'll probably fill up. And then you got your water heaters, 2 water heaters, $2,000. We did this earlier, so we're familiar with it.
Right.
And then you got your faucets at $350, your dishwasher at $1,200, your washing machines at $1,400, your ice makers at $200. Add that all up, it's $10,800. And then if you have kids in college, so then you're not going to get our system, you still got to buy soap, right?
Right.
And then soap's $60, which is $720, which is $7,200, which is $18,000 over 25 years. And of course, you still have to buy some soap. That's $740, but it leaves $17,000 roughly. I made this simple. And then you still have bottled water to buy, right?
Yes.
Okay, and that's $3,000, $10 a month, $120 in a year, $3,000 in 25 years, and then you still have a higher gas bill to heat over all the stuff right here, right?
Right.
Okay, so that's $10 a month, $120, which is $3,000. You add that up, that's $6,000, $6,000, $17,000, and $10,800 is $33,000. So my suggestion is, if you have a kids in college, my heart goes out to you. It's a lot of money, so get my system. And then that'll pay for some of the college, because what would you rather pay, $33,800, or would you rather pay $71.90?
I still have to do some research.
And I understand a lot of times if I'm looking at something, I want to do research also, because what's the odds you got the best system on the first? I mean, this is the first system you've looked at, isn't it?
Right.
Okay, so what do you think the odds are? It's about 1 in 5, because there's about 5 systems out there. Now, earlier, I had showed you, this is our competition. You have a Hague HydroClean, that's our system too. The Culligan, the Rainsoft, the Lindy Spring, which these are all very similar, but what you want to do is you want to go maybe and check out, see if there's another one, right?
Right.
Okay, now there isn't like the WaterMax, because the WaterMax is unique. It does have 9 United States patents on it. The patents on the directional flow screens. They got patents on the computer. They've got patents on the way that it cleans itself. There's 9 patents altogether. It is the only system that does quadruple filtration, that will make your water into bottle quality water at every tap. And then we have a very unique warranty. We're the only ones out there with the 25-year bumper-to-bumper warranty that gives you free labor, parts, free fixes, free checkups, free everything, even multiple parts replacements. Now, I went through that earlier, so that's why I'm going through it a little quicker. But let's say you do all the research, and then you decide, hey, the WaterMax is best, I want it. Would you still want to get the soap?
It's still a big decision.
But you'd still want the soap, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Okay, so here's what I could do for you. I could sign you up today, and we can hold off on the installation for 3 days, 2-3 days, whatever you need, and then we can put it in. If you find something better, we can tear up the paperwork. But that way it would lock you in on the free soap, because I know you want to get the free soap, right?
Yes.
But it's
Of
still
course.
what, a big decision.
Yeah.
Okay, and anytime something's a big decision, it seems like it would be best to take a step back and to look at it. So I'm on the same page with you there. Interestingly enough, it's going to Walmart a big decision. What do you think? Not really.
Not really.
Yeah, because you go in there, and a lot of times you go in there, you spend $200, but it's like you're $300, and you don't even think about it. It's like, wow, that was $170. That was $200. This is the interesting thing. And this is why I believe the WaterMax, and this is just my personal views on it, is not a big decision. Here's the reason why. Coffees, teas, juices, Kool-Aids. Do you get that at Walmart? Yes. Okay, washable clothing, you can get that at Walmart.
Right.
But washing machines, you can get at some Walmarts, and dishwashers, and some minor plumbing shower heads, stuff like that.
Right.
Shaving blades and creams, you can get at Walmart, right?
Yes.
We save you on all this. Soap, you can buy it at Walmart, can't you?
Yes.
Okay, you can even pay your gas bill at Walmart, because they have a courtesy counter where you can pay it, and you can buy bottled water at Walmart. Isn't that interesting?
Yes.
Everything we just mentioned that costs you $130 a month, $1,560 in a year, $15,600 in 10 years, that's stuff you buy at Walmart. So when you look at it that way, now look at it 2 other ways also. We guarantee it for 25 years. We have a 25-year factory guarantee that actually covers multiple parts, checkups, And then on top of that, we have the performance guarantee. The performance guarantee states, congratulations, we hope you enjoy the benefits of the Hague Watermax system. As a token of our appreciation, we warrant each customer we warrant each system to operate, and I'm going to underline this, as demonstrated, or we will repair or replace it for no charge for 25 years. And we also do free retesting whenever you want, wherever you want. So if you say, hey, I want it retested, we come out and do it. If we find it to not work, we fix it. If we find out that, and by the way, work means that the sediment will be gone and the soap will be good. I know I'm backwards on these. And so we guarantee that, which also guarantees that you're going to save the $33,000 because the sediment's gone, soap's good. You save on the bottled water automatically because you're not going to buy that. And then the sediment's gone, you save on the gas bill right there. We guarantee that in writing. So, I mean, with all that stuff in mind, does that make your decision a little bit easier?
I still don't buy on the first night.
You never buy anything on the first night? So do you think that's the biggest thing that's holding you back is the first night?
Yes.
Okay. Now, our product's a little unique. And I would probably agree with you on that if someone came to see me. Because we can't sell these on TV, radio, newspaper, or magazines. Because you have to see it, feel it, taste it, and smell it. And I know I covered this earlier with you. Right. But the fact is we have a very, very unique product in that it appeals to, you would just not believe this if you saw it on TV. You would just not believe this if you saw it on TV. You'd say, probably not with my water. Okay. And that's why we have to come out and see people. But we book 400 appointments a week. And we have 40 reps that have to go out and we can't circle back. We have 17,000 customers. We just need to go out, see people, and offer them. So, I mean, what it really comes down to is because of the uniqueness of us having to come out, we just need a simple yes or no. So we just have you fill out one of these surveys right here. And we're almost there, where we fill it out. Where you rate your water before, you rate your water after, you rate the benefits of the Watermax, you rate me. You always want to rate me as good. Okay, and then you just got to check yes or no whether or not you want to get the system.
Still need to check it online, check it out.
Check online. And I understand that too because, a lot of people these days like to, just see how reviews are or whatever. There's two things, reviews and then checking with the competition. We already covered the competition. So let's talk just briefly about the reviews. We have 1,100,000 customers. In the year 2012, we got our millionth customer, which is something we're really proud of because we are a family-owned company that started in 1960. And so, therefore, I'm trying to find it here. Can't find it here. Maybe it's not even here anymore. There it is. Okay. 2012, we got our millionth unit. So we have about 1,100,000 units out there now. Now, if you searched online, you would find less than probably 100 people that are unhappy out of 1,100,000, which is almost impossible because we're in the water business. And the water business means what would be the disaster in water? What do you think? What's the disaster in water? A leak?
Yeah.
Yeah, if somebody has a leak, that's a disaster. Okay, so you know what they're doing? They're putting a bad review on you. Okay, we don't have very many of them. They're very, very, and we have 17,000 customers that can't see. You might be able to find 15 or 20 people that are upset out of 17,000. If you did the math, it'd be 0.0001, percent of our customers. But the Hague water system is guaranteed in writing to perform as we say. Okay, now think about this. If we came out and saw you and we tell you we're going to save you $33,000 in plumbing, in soap, in water, bottled water, and energy bills, especially in plumbing and soap, we're going to save you all that money, and then we're guaranteeing in writing that we'll come back and test it any day you want for the next 25 years, and this will be gone. And we have 17,000 people we tell that to. If it didn't work, how many complaints would we have?
Quite a few.
You'd have more than maybe 15. Yeah. Because $7,190 is not a tiny bit of money to have something if it was fraudulent and it didn't work. So they work because we have less than 15 complaints, but we don't have any that are about the savings. And we don't have any that are about the warranty either. We don't have one person that I can find on the internet that says, you know what, our system didn't work and they didn't fix it either. And we don't have one that I can think about on the internet. I don't think I found one. In looking, I don't spend a whole ton of time looking at them that says that it doesn't save the money. And then our rating with the Better Business Bureau, A+. A+. And if you have 17,000 customers, so now you can check online and see that, but that won't take you more than 15 minutes to do that. So if we're guaranteeing you 33,000 in savings, if we're guaranteeing that we'll test it anytime you want, sediment will be gone, soap will be good. What more would there be to check online?
I have to talk to my husband.
Oh, I understand that. So you just want to kind of have some time to talk when I'm not around. Well, I will tell you one thing, hubby, and that is, we have meetings every day that I have to go to, and I have to get all my paperwork together by 8 o'clock in the morning. So here's what I could do for you: is I could go out to the car, and I could get some of my paperwork ready for tomorrow's meeting. Give you guys about 10 minutes, to talk it over, and then if you guys can come to a decision, I'll come back in. And we can just see. That would give you guys a little bit of time to talk while I'm not in the... What do you think about that?
I agree with that.
That sounds good. Okay, very good. And anything else I haven't answered? Is there anything else I haven't answered?
Nope.
So you think that'll give you time to talk about it, and then we can come to a decision. And like I say, we're not trying to pressure you into it. It's just we have to see 400 people a week. We can't be circling back, so we just need to have the simple yes, no. So let me go out to the car. You guys can make that decision, then I can come in, and hopefully we can hook you up with good water.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Very good.